millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, there's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Check 4, check 4.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Nifty move. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
So Dalton now. He's going to fire one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 180. White.
Strip that ball.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
White.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Dalton here from the gun. And he rifles one incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Malcolm Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
At their own 5-yard line.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
At the 7-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 11.
51 to Mike. 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Here we go. 180.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
13.
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
65.
To throw here, Dalton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Hey, switch gears. Hey, alert! Alert! 11.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Here we go.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Black 80! 12, fellas, here we go. Here I come again. Right here, guys. Hey, Delta. Drop deep.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Throwing, Dalton. Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7. Go ahead.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, QB, come on. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the fly. Watch the fly. Watch the fly. Watch the fly. Motion, fly.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Coleman on the toss. Gets by him at the 25. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams. And that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Dalton now, the pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Andy Dalton caught Eifert over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To the left side here for Eifert. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
And it'll be Dalton again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals.
Here we go. Move.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Bullock's kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Two. Hey, exit.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, wahoo! Mike 51, Mike 51. Go ahead.
Garoppolo. To the right side, caught by Salah. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football.
Here we go.
That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism,
21.
great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hands up! Lead! 56, right there, 56. Here we go.
Back to Mixon on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Dalton. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hands up, ladies! Mark 56! Watch the run, watch the run! Hands up!
Mixon with a 1st down carry. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run, watch the run!
And Dalton to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Right there, 56. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run! Hands up!
They'll give it to Mixon, and that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Dalton. Dancing to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And Bullock will put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Under 10, 10. 12, fellas, here we go.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
One, Omaha. 51, 51. Cut. Hey, Alpha. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. I got you.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Bravo!
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And he hits his man, Matthews. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out.
Here we go.
Garoppolo, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Tighten down. There you go.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here we go.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21. Here we go. 51. Go. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Cincinnati. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Dalton off play action. He'll buy some time right. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now, Dalton. Airing one out for Boyd. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one goes for 30 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high, the tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Niners take over. At their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
2.
Garoppolo now. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session and be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Mike 51. 21.
To throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carl Lawson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
21. Hey, team 6. 11.
51's the Mike. I got one.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Watch the split. Watch the split. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I'm going to come back to you.
65.
Hey, Mike 51.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Going up top. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start, but now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball, getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he comes back with one complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5, as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Mixon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Here we go. 65. Undercut.
They begin the drive with Coleman. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes